So I just got back from traveling and I was gonna do a video tomorrow, but I was like, I miss y'all. Like, what y'all doing? Let's talk.
Give me your wig. Give me your wig. Cause it seems like you are through with it.
The only thing is that today is Tuesday, so that means I also have to do a podcast today. And I've been screaming and yelling and drinking and doing all type of crazy shit this entire weekend. So I know my voice probably sounds, it might be giving a little bit of Darth Vader tease, but we're gonna do the best that we can with what we got, okay? Visit patreon.com/AdrianExpression for the podcast and for extra content, all of that stuff. You already know what it is. Let us begin talking about, I wanna talk about TPain first, okay? So I feel like a lot of us kind of know vaguely about the fact that TPain had experienced a little bit of bullshit when it came to like people criticizing his autotune and all of that shit in the music industry, but I feel like we did not know like very specific details. So in this one interview, I'll put the screenshot up because I really don't know like who exactly is doing the interview, but I'm sure you can see who it is in the little corner over here. But it's just this one clip that went viral, just talking about TPain's interactions on a specific day with Usher. So apparently they were headed to the 2013 BET Awards. They were in first class. TPain was asleep. Apparently the flight attendant woke his ass up. That's the first thing. Like, bitch, you gonna wake me up to tell me some bullshit, but okay, you know, I'm gonna keep talking. The flight attendant woke TPain up and said that Usher wanted to talk to him. And so TPain went back there after a little bit of small talk. Usher basically said, you know, you messed up music, right? Like just dead ass like that, right straight to his face. You know, you messed up music. You made music like really fucked up basically for real singers. And there's so many things wrong with that in my opinion. Well, first of all, I just think it's a very humbling conversation to have right now, especially when you consider the fact that TPain said that was kind of the catalyst that started his like 4-year depression. So it's kind of a reminder to myself and to other people to like just be cautious about what you be saying to people, you know? So that is one aspect of it. But another aspect of it is the fact that like when you listen to TPain's songs, it's giving genius tease to me. Like, all this shit is catchy. All this shit was like all over the place, was all over the fucking radio. And obviously, to me, like you have to have some type of musical brain, some type of musical talent and ability to create some songs like that. And on top of that, if you watch TPain like sing at these like, you know what I mean, intimate kind of performances and stuff where he's not using any autotune at all, like this man can sing. You know, this man can sing and he can sing well. So it was kind of like for him to have been so successful and for his songs to have been all over the place, all over the radio. Like if you just play 1 second of one of his songs, like they're gonna be automatically recognized. It's gonna bring back a whole lot of nostalgia. So it's just weird. I don't know. I saw someone say online, you know, with innovation comes a lot of resistance, and I just think that when you listen to a TPain song, first of all, you know it's TPain, and there's nobody that makes music in the way that he did, in the way that he does. So I find it crazy though, because I think that's how really good artists, like people who are really good at what they do, end up internalizing, like they end up thinking that they're trash and that they're bad. But it's just like, girl, you are innovating. TPain is TPain. You know what I mean? And to me, it comes off as jealousy. If you see someone sleeping there and you got to tell a flight attendant to wake his ass up just so you can tell him that bullshit, that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, what did you really want to accomplish with that? It gives me jealousy tease, especially with the way that these girls was hopping on the, oh my gosh, it was giving very much glow stick, fist pump, you know what I mean? It was giving very much EDM, like, and a lot of you bitches, after he did that shit, y'all hoes was hopping on the autotune as well. Like, stop playing. And TPain was not the first person to use autotune. It was just, it's really messy, but I'm glad that TPain now he seems like he's in a new state of like, I don't want to call it a rebirth, but like a new era that he's entering into. I just hope that he is now around people who can tell him how much like his music is really fucking cool and how much he's appreciated, because that's some bullshit to have gone through, especially when you change the game like that. That's what I think. So I want to know what y'all think about that shit. Child, let me talk about Chloe first, and then we're going to talk about Miss Juneteenth, because I got some words for these politicians. I got some words. But Chloe performed at Soul of a Nation, right? And it was just this celebration of Juneteenth and all that shit. And she did Feeling Good by Nina Simone, and to me, that she looked amazing. She did well. She was doing all types of flips and tricks. She looked real sexy. You know what I mean? She was giving you everything that I wanted her to. And I don't know, seeing her perform makes me think like, girl, in a couple years, when they looking to give Beyonce her tributes and shit or whatever, you know, I just think that Chloe can really, I don't know, I just loved it. I loved it. And so it was crazy because of how much I loved it. And then I went online and I saw some people had such a problem with it. Like, I guess it was too sexual for them, and they were just like, oh, it's Nina Simone, and, you know, there's a time and place. I'm like, you bitches are so weird and prude. Y'all are so weird. And I think it speaks to this like strange concept of sexuality being a disgusting thing, or being something that is like, you know, reprehensible, and it is for that reason, among many others, because I think she looked good as hell. You know, it is for that reason I'm happy that she did it in that way. It was shade coming from everywhere. Nina Simone's estate tweeted something out that said basically, and girl, sit down. But to me, I'm just like, y'all would not have been able to perform that song. You know what I mean? Y'all would not have been able to perform that shit on the networks if Nina Simone's estate or whoever's in charge of that shit did not clear the song first for Chloe to fucking perform. So that came off really weird to me. I think they took the tweet down. But at the end of the day, Nina Simone's granddaughter, you know, came out in support of Chloe doing this performance in that way. She said, but what y'all don't understand is that my grandma was a free-spirited woman herself. She would have loved that performance as much as I do. Relax, Chloe killed it. She basically said my grandmother was a sexual woman, and she expressed that. Educate yourselves. If grandma could, she probably would have done that performance herself. So I'm glad that she came out and said that and was very encouraging. Chloe was doing an interview, I think, with Good Morning America, and she was just talking about the whole thing. She said, I have always loved Miss Nina Simone forever. She said, the performance was inspired by her spirit and her confidence and her honesty. I worked incredibly hard to put it all together. I still have scrapes and bruises from all the rehearsals, which I can only imagine, because she was literally, I don't know, actually, was she about to twerk on her head? Like, she was literally doing some upside down type shit. I'm like, girl, you really are flexible. And she also said, you know, whenever I sing this song, it's just like, it means what it says. It's just, I'm feeling good no matter what the world says, no matter even on the bad days when I tell myself in the mirror, no matter what, I'm feeling good. So that was it. And of course, Hallie had some choice words for you girls. And at this point, I don't even know why y'all bother messing with Chloe, because you already know Hallie's about to drag this shit out you bitches. This is what she said. My sister motherfucking murdered that performance. I told y'all we are all so proud of you. I'm telling you, Hallie gives me Solange energy, and she will not let not one shitty comment about Chloe's slide. She's gonna drag you girls, and that's what you call a fucking sister, okay? Like, she is ready to defend her at all costs, and I love it so much. I hope that Chloe just continues to express herself any way that she feels like it, because these basic ass, tired ass, boring ass bitches will have you sitting around here walking around like a photocopy of everybody else, just like fucking robot, boring ass robots. Like, don't listen to these hoes, express yourself and do what you came here to do, what you came to this planet to fucking do. All right, so I want to talk about what these politicians are doing with Juneteenth. On June 17th, Biden officially made Juneteenth a federal holiday. And also, we seen Nancy Pelosi up here with the rest of these black politicians singing, you know, lift every fucking voice and goddamn sing. It was just like, oh my gosh, like on the surface level, it's really cute. It gets people excited, but I feel like, you know, we have to pay attention. Every time that there's an issue brought up, and every time that people are just like, bitch, we're not taking this bullshit no more, they be in the streets, the politicians always give you some surface level, dumbass bullshit to be excited about. And of course, you know, we love holidays. I'm not even gonna deny that shit. But at the same time, it's like, it always is just a bunch of platitudes. It's always a bunch of, you know, sweet nothings being whispered into niggas' ears, okay? Because if you actually gave a fuck about black people in this country, you would make election day a holiday so motherfuckers can go vote. Like, get out my face, get out my face. we would have real conversations about reparations. We would fix the fucking wages and the bullshit economics in this country that disproportionately affect the black population. We would have real conversations, and we would see real change. We wouldn't see these bitches over here, you know, kneeling down like, bitch, you remember this shit? Kneeling down like, we wouldn't see all this performative bullshit. We would actually see real change, and shit can happen if these politicians wanted to, you know. But we have these same conversations over and over. I think I said this in another video, that the signs for the protests have been the same, you know, going past decades and decades and decades. They've been saying the same shit on the signs when they walk around here, you know, trying to protest, which means nothing has, you know, substantially changed. So it's like, it's cute that bitches get a day off. It's cute that after how many fucking years they want to make this shit a holiday. It's cute, but it's not anything that has a real foundation. It's nothing that is actually substantial. It's nothing that's going to actually help to change black people's lives for the better. It's just a damn holiday. And like I said, I feel like at every you know, sign of resistance, they do some weird surface level bullshit like this to try and act like, oh, okay, well, y'all should be happy now. And it's like, they really think that we can't see past, you know, just that. And maybe some people can't, but I encourage everyone, including myself, to dig deeper than just, oh, we got a holiday. You know what I mean? Like, dig deeper than that and really see where these motherfuckers' priorities are, okay? Joe Biden just put up categories of domestic violent extremists that they're apparently going after. And now look at this one. They said racially or ethnically motivated violent extremists. This is apparently who they're gonna go after. Basically people with ideological agendas derived from bias, often related to race or ethnicity, held by the actor against others, including a given population group. So instead of just saying white supremacists, they wanted to make sure that you bitches know that we coming after yeah. He basically said, y'all think y'all want to be around here walking around like motherfucking Black Panthers? He said, we got something for y'all black asses. They, of course, they're going after militias and all that shit, but look at this. Anarchist, violent extremists. This is who they're categorizing as threats. Domestic violent extremists who oppose all forms of capitalism, corporate globalization, and governing institutions which are perceived as harmful to society. So, you know, while they're doing all this shit, while they're making Juneteenth a holiday, coming after y'all, and like they coming after our asses, like, what are you talking? So it's like, it's not, I can't get excited about that shit. Look at this shit. Apparently, Joe Biden also canceled $3 billion of student debt, but it's just, look at this chart, girl. Do step your pussy up and get the fuck out my face singing, you know, lift every voice and sing. You bitches ain't really about shit. That's it. That's all I want to say. But yeah, that's it. I am going to stop talking now because I have, like I said, I have a whole like hour-long podcast to record today. So, and which you need to check out at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Y'all will definitely see me later on this week. Thank you so much for watching. I love y'all so much. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Shit, baby, make me swear I got no respect. I forget what your name is, but just come give me that wet, give me that. I need it.